It's a big weekend in Regina. Fan Expo starts tomorrow, so if you see some famous faces around town this weekend, you'll know why. And lots of people heading over to meet some of these famous faces, like Pat Mastroianni. He is, of course, one of our favorite characters from Degrassi. Joey Jeremiah is the role that we all fondly remember you for. Pat, what's it like coming to these fan expos and meeting with people who have that connection to a role that we all remember so well and loved?
You know what, it's just nice to be remembered. I started doing this about 5 years ago by myself, and last year a bunch of fans were basically saying to me, why don't you do this as a big group, a big reunion? And I thought that was a really good idea, and it felt right. It's the show's 30th anniversary, it's Canada's 150th. We wanted to go around the country and just thank everybody for letting us be part of their lives for the past 30 years. We have moms that are now watching it with their kids, the Degrassi Next Generation, the Degrassi Next Class series. So the show has been a big part of Canadian pop culture, and we're proud to be part of that. And comic conventions are a wonderful venue to be able to do that and get up close and personal with our fans. What
do fans ask you about? What are they interested in hearing about when you get to meet them face to face at these fan conventions?
A lot of the times for them, this really is a high school reunion. Growing up, they were shy or they weren't, socially accepted. And for a lot of these young people who are now in their 30s and 40s, they said, for me, you guys were my high school experience, and I got to live vicariously through you and your show, and for me to come here today and shake your hand and say hello, and it means a lot to me because you were a big part of my childhood, and it's amazing how important this show was to a lot of people. And then you get the fun people that just want to shake hands and say hi and get a photo op, a funny goofy picture with you, and for us it's just a pleasure, and it's fun to be part of people's lives growing up, and this is just an opportunity for us to say, hey, we made it, we're adults.
We all did it.
Yeah, and sometimes people go, wow, you got really old, and it's like, yeah, it's been a long time, and people forget, time goes by so quickly, and that's the wonderful thing about these conventions, is that it is a celebration of nostalgia. It's a celebration of pop culture. You can come, and you don't have to be a fan of Degrassi. You can come and see William Shatner this weekend, or Bret Hart if you're a big wrestling fan, and there's so many different celebrities from different genres of film and television that there's a little bit of something for everyone, and hundreds of artists and artisans and vendors where you can find those toys that you had growing up as a kid, and you literally will feel like a kid again when you come to this event. And bring your family. It is a family-friendly event.
What's your schedule like if people specifically want to come and say hey to Joey Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, no, we're there all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It'll be me and Stefan Brogren, who played Snake, and we'll have opportunities to do a Q&A on Sunday, and that's a free event. You can come and just sit down, ask questions, and there's opportunities to get an autographed picture, a photo, and basically just come and have a great time.
And your 30th anniversary tour also has a Facebook page if people want to connect and see what you're up to elsewhere as well.
Absolutely. If you go on Facebook and you just type in Degrassi Tour, they'll get updates on where we're going to be next and learn more information about what we're up to.
Thanks so much, Pat. It was great to see you.
Oh, thank you for having me.